Rivers and streams often come to mind when we think about our natural water resources. However, 99% of all fresh water available to humans is stored as groundwater. While groundwater accounts for more than a fifth of the water use in the United States, it is often not well understood and taken for granted. Private well and septic system owners have a direct connection to this water source and need to understand this connection in order to do their part to protect the quality of the groundwater that their families and communities depend on.
We knew nothing. In fact, when I moved here, I tried to call up someone to have our water turned on. And they quietly informed me, "Oh, you have a well." And I went, "Oh, that's right."
Water on the surface penetrates down through the soil and rock layers until it reaches a saturated zone where all of the pores and cracks are filled. These underground water sources, known as aquifers, produce 20% of the water used in the U.S. To access this water, wells are drilled and pumps are installed which push water up through the well and into the house. Within the house, the water is available for drinking, cooking, and all of the cleaning needs we're accustomed to. After the water has been exposed to household use, it is piped to the on-site wastewater treatment system in the yard.
I had a very basic understanding of how septic systems work, but not any kind of detail. And I'll admit that as long as it was working, I didn't pay that much attention to it.
After leaving the house, the first stop for wastewater is in the septic tank, where treatment begins as grease floats to the surface and solids sink to the bottom in the tank. The partially treated water then flows out of the septic tank to the drain field. In the drain field, effluent is spread over a large area below the surface, where it is filtered and treated by soil before infiltrating back into groundwater. This is where the connection between well and septic systems really becomes apparent. The clean water that was pumped from the well has now been treated and then released back into groundwater, potentially back into your well or into your neighbor's well.
Nobody else checks, or there's no other check system in the county for septic and and well systems. The only person that's responsible, it would be me, I'm sure.
Doug is correct. Taking care of private well and septic systems is the responsibility of the homeowner. You can start by inspecting the wellhead to make sure it is sealed against contamination. Check that the land surface slopes away from the wellhead and don't store waste or chemicals near the well. Regular water testing to monitor the quality of the well water is very important. For septic systems, pumping the tank on a regular basis and being conscious of what you put down the drain are critical for the protection of your system and groundwater. Local extension offices and health departments have more information about what you can do to help protect the groundwater resources that so many of us rely on.